Hey everybody, I thought I'd make a quick video trying to further explain complex concepts to stupid people. Not that everybody watching this video is stupid, because most of you are smart, but I'd appreciate it if you would share it with somebody that's stupid. Because a lot of our fellow Americans think that Elon Musk is looking out for them, that somehow he's auditing all these agencies because he's going to send you a check to your pressure washing business. And I have some really fucking bad news, guys. That's not going to happen. Elon Musk is auditing these agencies because they were investigating him. Those are the ones he's mainly focused on. He's mainly focused on going after and firing people that were investigating or about to be investigating him and his companies and the hodgepodge of illegal shit that he does constantly. He's already managed to get people fired who were actively investigating him. And the other agencies that he's going after, there's a couple reasons. They're either regulatory in the sense that they're going to regulate the shit that he does. He wants to turn Twitter into a payment platform, much like PayPal that he founded with Peter Thiel, both South Africans who are meddling in our government now. He wants to turn X into that, a place that a lot of money can pass through. And now he has the full backing of the United States president to do it. So he is trying to dismantle all of the regulatory agencies that would interfere in that or have oversight over him. Dismantling USAID is a diplomatic nightmare. That is an agency that is basically goodwill around the world. We think that we're number one. Are we number one or are we not? We think we're the best country in the world and all of that. We used to be the richest country in the world. Now we're, one of, but also one of the highest, in the highest debt. But part of being a powerful country is helping others who aren't. And USAID in large part was feeding starving children. Literally, when I say starving, I don't mean kids that haven't had a snack yet, like yours. I'm talking about starving children, pencil thin children who will die if they miss a couple more meals. USAID feeds starving children around the world. And almost all of the food used to feed those starving children is grown right here in the United States. Much of it, I'm sure, by farmers who voted for this and against themselves. But U.S. farmers are going to suffer because the crops that they grow and get paid for aren't going to be bought. And the children are going to starve to death because the food is not going to be shipped. And the AIDS epidemic is going to return with a fury because people aren't getting their medicine. And more children will now be born with AIDS because people aren't getting their medicine. AIDS was a worldwide epidemic that killed an insane amount of people. We finally got that under control, and America had a huge part in that, reluctantly and eventually. But now we are using this medicine to keep people alive, to keep it from spreading, to keep children from being born with it. And stopping USAID stops all of that. If you think all of that is good for our image worldwide, then you're a fucking idiot. If you think that's good for our country, if you think that's good for humanity, for humankind, then you're a fucking idiot. And let me tell you something, Elon Musk, this ketamine-addicted South African billionaire, he's not in there trying to cut waste because he's going to mail a check to every cookie-cutter, vinyl-siding, shitty neighborhood like the one you live in, okay? I promise. That's not what's happening. He's not going to pay your Honda Accord payment because he cut some waste by letting some children starve to death. This isn't for you, you stupid fuck. He's gotten $15 billion that we know of from the U.S. government. And he's over here talking about a million this and a million that. 15 billion with a B. He's not doing this to try to get you some money or save you some money or lower your taxes. Your taxes are going up. Period. Unless you make more than $360,000 a year, and you don't, your taxes are going up. It's not a guess. The tax plan is already out there. They've already put it out there. Everybody that's not rich, your taxes are going up. People like Elon Musk, taxes are going way, 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 way down. And all of this shit that's happening right now, it doesn't help America. Cutting all these programs to all these countries that build goodwill, that build our allyship with these other places, cutting all of that weakens our national security. It weakens our standing in the world. It weakens our relationships with these countries. And it creates a vacuum that can now be filled by China and by Russia. And if you think this South African billionaire gives a fuck about you, then you're one of the dumbest people alive. This guy, his number one plant, his biggest plant that makes his cars is in China. His biggest, most expensive, and most prolific manufacturing facility is in China. America first, America first. Do you get it yet, you stupid fuck? Listen to me. Please share this with your MAGA imbecile dipshit friends. His biggest plant that makes him the most money and makes the most cars is in China. I don't hate China, but I know you do. You hate China, right? China Joe, China Biden. Well, Joe Biden never had a Chinese bank account, but Donald Trump does. Joe Biden never paid taxes in China, but Donald Trump does, even though he doesn't pay them here. Joe Biden's daughter never got valuable trademarks from China worth hundreds of millions of dollars, but Trump's did. Elon Musk's biggest plant is there. Do you get it yet? Can you hear? Do your ears work? Does the information get from your ears into your small brain? Does it happen? What the fuck is going on inside your skull? Nothing? They are Russian assets. The reason this guy who is accessing all of your information can't get security clearance. He can't get it. Despite being a government contractor, despite being a defense contractor with Starlink and Tesla and the fucking Neuralink and SpaceX and all his shit, he's so entwined in our government, but he can't get security clearance. Part of it is his illicit drug use because he's addicted to ketamine. And the other part of it is he won't divulge his communications with Russia. He won't talk about the regularity or content of his communications with Vladimir Putin. And I know you think Putin's your buddy, but he's not. You think he is because you're fucking stupid. This guy takes orders from Putin. Putin says, hey, don't let Ukraine use Starlink. Elon says, no problem. China says, hey, Elon, don't let Taiwan use Starlink. He says, no problem. He is on the take from our two biggest adversaries. And this is not in a vacuum either. It's not just that he's a Russian asset. It's not just that he's a Chinese asset. It's that Donald Trump and Elon Musk have troubling ties to both of these countries that are very, very easy to document. And it all exists inside the bigger picture of the BRICS nations: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, where Elon Musk is from, where Peter Thiel is from. Peter Thiel, the puppet master of JD, weird-ass, creepy-face Vance. It's not a coincidence. They are toppling our democracy, and our leaders are doing dick about it. So what I'm telling you as the American people, the time is coming that we are going to have to do something about it if we're going to stop it. If it's not already too late. I don't know what happens when he accesses all this information and he just steals it onto massive hard drives and he just has all the information. It might be too late to do anything about it. But if our leaders aren't going to stop him, somebody should be marching in there in fucking uniform and arresting this dude and putting him in jail. And clearly nobody has the balls or spine to do that. So the question is, do the American people have the balls and spine to do that? And if so, when do we get started?